Okay, so I just made a video, and I'm going to try to remember to link it here, about anger and being triggered. My anger being triggered. And it was going to get long, so I didn't finish add everything into it, including like why is it triggering me? And I think I actually said in it that I would talk about that. So this is it. But why would an employee at a store being rude to me trigger me into some feeling of anger? And so here I'm going to do it here. Okay, so I did want to. I'm trying to see what is my anger about. So I did take that situation and I thought about it. Why would it be that something that is so common these days around here, especially not here, but where I live, that cashiers, people in stores, not every place, but yeah, they can be rude and like you are there and you're a nuisance to them, and you need to wait for what they're doing to for them to be over it, finished. You're bothering them, kind of thing. And why would that trigger some anger in me? And I think one of the things I finally got around to was the thought that it's that feeling like you're a second-class citizen. You got to sometimes dig deeper than the obvious, what's on the surface. And I mean, I'm female. Where I grew up, the women are making 48 cents to the male dollar. Recently you heard this has been the same since the 1956. It hovers around 70 cents to the male dollar in the United States here. And they were trying to put out that it had gone up. No, recently you heard the same thing. No, it's hovered that. It could be 69 cents or it could be 71, but it's hovered, or 70. That's where it's hovering around. And so part of it is that deep down, it's that feeling of wherever you go, you're going to be treated like a second-class citizen. Now, the situation I mentioned in the last video was two women, one young enough to be my child and the other one in between our ages. But women can oppress other women, so yeah. Okay, it's actually even more than that. I don't know where I left off. I had to do some things, but it's actually more than that. And I have made videos over time. Not sure which channel I put them on, but I'd say things like, I'm Texan. I live in Texas, and where I live, near the Dallas area, there are a lot of transplants from other countries and other cities, and other states, other cities too, for that matter. I'm not from this area of Texas. I'm from a different area of Texas. But one of the biggest things is that the people from other states, not other countries, don't do that. But a lot of the people from, not everybody, from other states, they have attitudes about Texans. Okay. And the attitude is it goes either way. They have a stereotype, a prejudice. And it could be that they want to be like that. They moved here because they want to be around people like them. Or they moved here because they think they can take over people. That they're gullible, that they're Texan. And different parts of Texas, you have different accents. Yeah. Okay, and I've also said that I'm the only Texan I've seen in a long time. Is what I used to say is if you came to Texas, this part of Texas, I would probably be the only true Texan you run across. I'd say things like that. It's not far from the truth, because I've seldom run across anybody that I could feel is Texan. And in fact, the other day I made a comment to a guy. He said, at a store, at McDonald's actually it was. He said, "Could you understand what I said?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I like your accent." I said, "It sounds kind of like mine." The other guy said, "No, he's from Arkansas." But it's so unusual for me to hear any accent that sounds even close to mine, I should say. But yeah. By the way, see that football stadium? I say it every time I go past here. Is that one that was a $61 million high school football field? Yeah. Okay, anyway, that is something that is triggering in me too, is that the way that people who move here, some of them, not all of them, like I said, people that I've run across though, yeah, a lot of them see Texans as somebody beneath them, or they, like I said, want to be them. But most of them were like that they feel like they could take advantage of a Texan. That, you know, we just fell off the turnip truck, you know, that expression. And I will say it, and I'll say it again, said it before, say it again. Don't think that way. You're going to have yourself, you think you're going to be manipulated or manipulative? Yeah. You know, they catch on real quick to that kind of attitude, and they'll, you know, yeah, you don't want to go there. And actually, that is what people call, you know, when you pick up bad behaviors from narcissistic type people, that's one. And it's one in me too. Because I will let them think that I'm a dumb country hick. All the while getting information about who they are and the way they are. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's something I picked up. They call them narcissistic fleas. Yeah. Didn't I just say that? But, yeah, you know, so I think that's another reason I get triggered, is when people really, seriously, you're going to think this way, that because the person lives somewhere, that they're this way. Now, I don't know if I made that clear in that video, the last one I did, about I don't like to judge people by where they live. Not everybody, you know, if it has a reputation, like, you know, the place where I live, the place where I grew up live. Both of these places in Texas have a reputation in Texas. You know, they're enough to the extreme of whatever it is they're to the extreme of, that they have a reputation. Not something I created. So, but I don't feel like, you know, to judge people just because of where they live or where they grew up or whatever. Sometimes, you know, it really, not just sometimes, it's never anybody's choice of where they're going to be born, you know? Okay, now those are two of the things that you know, when you dig deeper to find out what is going on. But yeah, I think that some of it is because, you know, somebody treats you different because of their own ignorance. That's what it is, ignorance. And they want to treat you like you are not up to, you're not human. You're not up to where either one of them is that same way, you know. You're treated as, you're not as human as this other person or people. Okay. So it triggers that response in me, and one of the things to learn from it is that looking glass self kind of thing. No, toss it out the window. That is them. That is their problem. That it should be a reflection that they're looking at and see how bad they are. Don't take it personally. You know, like I said, I've seen it happen to me. I've seen it happen to other people. You know, this kind of thing. No, that is one of those to toss out. It's to toss out, point the finger in the direction it should be. All right, this is enough for this part. It's going to get long. So I'll wrap this video up, and if you want to subscribe, hit the circle and rectangle to watch another video. I'll talk to you later.